um, I wanted very much to keep my word. I wanted to keep my word. I said that I would be coming online. I said that I'd be talking to you guys about the breaking news from earlier, to which I wish I could have spoke on it earlier. And I did. We did preview it. We did do a YouTube short on it. To say I'm tired is an understatement. But I gotta push on through. Man, I had a taste for some tacos, guys. But let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. So, Iowa women's basketball locks in and gets the commitment. Gets a really, really good commitment, a really tremendous commitment, and McKenna Woliczko. This is special. This is beautiful. Getting this type of commitment. 5-star like you see in the titles. So what I need y'all to do is, if you're watching on a playback, I need you guys to hit the like button, and I need you guys to subscribe if you haven't. This is a Hawkeyes channel. This is Hanging with the Hawkeyes. And right now, guys, I'm just so I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna pick up the camera in a little bit, but right now I can't. But I said this before. I know I said this before. Oh boy, I have to find another way. I gotta find another way to put this, my expression. But I'm so excited, guys. I am so excited. No, there's no thumbnail. I should have put a thumbnail on here, but this won't be the only time we will be talking about this. So I have ample time to put a thumbnail on, because I'll be talking about her some more. I'll be watching her footage and telling y'all what I think of her, or I might show some footage and we could look at it together, and I will give my 2 cents there. This is a 5-star prospect. Second one out of California. I'm super hyped, for her. And then she had a press conference, like a 40-minute press conference, where she talked about how she chose Iowa. And I mean, you might want to get over, bro, before you crash your car. But this is excitement. This is just truly excitement, sheer excitement. It was like last year, or maybe the year before, and we got the commitment from Addison Deal. And when Addison Deal said she was coming to Iowa, that was an electric feeling. And this is the same. It's that same type of high voltage feeling of goodness, of greatness, because if you're going to bring in a top quality player like Addison Deal, who's a 5-star prospect herself, ranked anywhere from 8 to 20 in the country, then you got to make sure you bring in other players on the same par with her. And if it's one thing that I thought that I would do wrong with Caitlin Clark, and this is no disrespect to any of her teammates, I don't think they had anybody that was just as electrifying as she was. And y'all know this is no knock on, the players like a Kate Martin, because I was the first one who said Kate Martin ready for the pros. And she was ready for the pros, because she had the heart, the hustle, the want to, the grit, and the energetic drive to want to play and succeed on the next level. So that I'm not saying. I'm not throwing shade at none of the Hawkeyes players. What I'm saying is, how many, outside of Caitlin Clark, who else was a 5-star player? 5-star prospect? I'll wait. So this is why it's so important. This is why this news today is so groundbreaking. This is why this news today is so earth-shattering. If you a Hawkeyes fan, say it with me, baby. Hawkeyes fans, jump in the chat with me. And look, we are here to stay. I don't know who needs to put it on a shirt, but we are here to stay. They thought we were going away. We ain't going nowhere. We made it to the tournament last season without Caitlin Clark. Lucy Olsen was absolutely special. Guess what happened? Lucy Olsen turned that season into getting drafted, into everyone wanted to know where she went, into everybody following Lucy Olsen, want to get a jersey, want to see how she doing, what she doing with the Mystics. Did she make the roster? Yes, she made the roster. So look, when you play for Iowa, hey, it's yours. The state is yours. If you love basketball and understand it is not just a game, it is a way of life. You come here, you better love basketball. You better want to get into that gym as much as possible. You want to have the mentality that, hey, I'm coming here to make my own legacy. And shout out to Addison Deal, because Addison Deal, for real, coming here and watch my YouTube story. Addison Deal, she gave a lot of respect, reverence, and praise to Caitlin Clark. But Addison Deal not solely coming here based off Caitlin Clark. Her brother plays, I think, Division III basketball in Iowa. I forget the college. You know, she said she was impressed with the staff, with the culture. These are the things that she wanted to embrace. So look, man, this is fantastic news. 2 5-star prospects in the building. Don't let it stop there. Hey, how you doing, Laney? I'm in my bag. I'm so concentrated. I'm in my zone right now. I ain't even looking at the comment section. My bag. What's going on, Laney? But I'm telling you, Laney, and everybody else, don't even think about, man, will these Hawkeyes be good without Caitlin? Yes, we will be very good. And shout out Coach Jan Jensen. She said we have the potential to be a Sweet 16 club. Not next season when McKenna gets in. And we know, let me say this, if you don't know, McKenna is recovering from an ACL injury. But that ain't never stopped nobody before. As long as you are focused, hell-bent on the path and road to recovery, training, you know, doing what it takes to recover correctly. And I'm sure she is. She's young. She'll be fine. Just got to put the work in. But she'll absolutely be ready to go for 2026, guys. Absolutely. You know, and here's the thing, because we saw Juju Watkins just sat it down and said she's not going to play for this upcoming season. Be smart. So I don't know when she tore the ACL, but be smart and put yourself before the sport. It's hard. Shout out Caitlin Clark. It's hard. If you hurt for real, if you truly hurt, put yourself before the sport. I love people with Mamba mentalities. I love, you got to drag me off the floor. But if you're a young player, if you anywhere from, if you're, you know, the men's game, they come out much younger. So if you between the ages of 18 and 31, and then you get hurt, you better put yourself first. Now, I don't recommend all that sitting out if you could play. If you could play, damn it, get on up out there and play. But if you hurt and you still, you know, in your prime when you're a young dude, get your body right. Don't risk it all. You know, yes, medicines have advanced. Yes, you know, training, recovery methods have sped up and increased. But you still, and I'm finna get on this camera with y'all in a second. But you know, it's still important to maintain and take care of your health first and foremost. So I am excited. And let me drop this tidbit, man. Shout out to Antoine Walker, man. I ran into Antoine Walker, NBA great, Chicago great, man. He got his story with ups and downs, but this is a fantastic dude that's made it through it all. And I bumped into Antoine, and look, man, hey, it's always good to see a celebrity or whatever the case may be. It's always great to come across somebody and then you just give them respect. Gave him respect, gave him a pound, gave him a dap. Good to see you. Who is Antoine Walker, you might ask? Former NBA player, I think he played at Kentucky. He was drafted by, who was he drafted by? He was drafted by the Boston Celtics, and he went to Mount Carmel. Hey, good guy, man. Forget what he been through, man. He survived everything he went through. So he did the shimmy. You know, I was cracking up rolling. I was telling him, man, how they threw down against Jordan and Pippen. So it was just good, man. But look, you know, I said I was going to do, I am going to do a YouTube short on that, talking about how you should act when you encounter a former player, former celebrity, former musician, whatever politician, whoever you come across. If you see them in the world, there's a certain way you should act. You should not be all over somebody. You should not be overly demanding a photo with somebody. You know, I mean, you could, but in my humble opinion, I'm just like, you know, change a few sentences, give you a pound, some dap, you know, depending on who you are. And if you somebody like, you know, I don't know, I'm gonna leave that alone. But yo, it's awesome to meet former players, former musicians, in the streets when you're out and about. But one thing I want to say, because I'm gonna close in a second. I want to salute everybody. I'm on cam now because I wasn't on cam before. But getting McKenna, you know, I was gonna say this for the video, but I'm gonna say it here and I'm gonna say it there too. It seems like when I get so excited for a player that might come to Iowa, they don't come. But when I leave it alone and I don't look into it, or I don't, what she say? What she told me to? What she told me to do? Oh, hit the garage. I'm probably gonna do a YouTube short on this. It seems like when I don't get excited for a player to come to Iowa, then they come, then they commit. But it seems like when I get to reporting and talking about it all the time, then they don't come. Like Brand McGauley or Jordan Spicer. They went to Washington and Kansas State, respectively. And I figure out maybe I shouldn't cover it like that. Maybe I shouldn't. Like, because, I mean, what's her name? Jenica Lewis. I'll see you later, Lainey, if you're still here. But what's her name? Oh, Jenica Lewis. I feel like if I was to talk about how I wish she would come to Iowa, and she's an Iowa native, then she won't go somewhere else. So I don't know how much I should talk about, you know, where players are going to go. But Lysandra Barrett, our assistant coach, she called it. She put up these emojis, like these ooh type of emojis, and it turned out to be the truth. It turned out to be reality. So look, man, incredible good moves for the Hawkeyes. You know, this is hanging with the Hawkeyes, saluting you guys. And one thing I really wish is that we could build a community up, you know, and get some people that rock with the Hawkeyes. I keep telling y'all, you know, if you know the Hawkeyes fans, send them this way. But if you don't, that's okay too, man. But I am probably gonna call it not that again. But yeah, all I can do is what I can do. And I just wanted to talk about this briefly because I'm gonna do more of it. We're gonna do more of it. We're gonna talk more about McKenna tomorrow. But definitely watch this on playback, and definitely please, if you really, really rock with the channel, just hit that like button, you know. Show some support to a true Hawkeyes faithful fan. It's not easy. It's not easy, man. It's just not. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go whip up some controversy, because controversy sells, right? And with that, I guess I will catch you guys on the next video.